what's good?
What's happening, bro?
Shit, nothing much.
Shit, we out here, man.
Another Friday.
Happy Friday.
But no One Piece, so it's not that happy.
Man, you know, we still got my hero, the young son,
Right.
who trying to come up next after the almighty Luffy.
Potentially, next biggest thing in Jump, just period.
Man, I don't know. Black Clover's pretty hot, though.
Oh yeah, I saw something that was like those are the two competing ones now.
That shit fire. I think the fights in Black Clover is consistently epic. Yeah.
We've been behind in My Hero, so we're gonna try and catch up as much as we can today.
Yeah, kind of the running thing has been to read One Piece on a weekly basis, and then when Oda takes his break, do a catch-up stream on My Hero. So that's where we at. One Piece is on break. Let's get it. My Hero, chapter 221. Last time we left y'all with was it My Villain Academy?
Yeah.
220. It was about 4 or 5 weeks ago.
It's basically been Shigaraki has been needing to prove himself to All for One's subordinates, including this Titan thing. And they've been fighting for like a month straight.
And there was a doctor who was kind of orchestrating the whole thing. I don't know. We might have read this one, though.
220, yeah, it looks familiar, this first page.
Let's see.
That, I definitely remember him saying that.
I don't remember this, though. The fight. Actually, yeah, they did fight this dude. Alright. Yeah, so Alpha Titan, they got transported to the doctor's place. Yeah, we definitely read all of this. Then chapter 222 is Shigaraki's flashback where we see what happened. Where it looks like he murdered his family, but it doesn't show him doing it, so.
Right, but we assume it's his quirk that just like destroys stuff. He touched his family as soon as his quirk awakened.
Yeah.
And all those hands are in his body are remnants of them. Like those are his family's hands.
I got a sneaking suspicion that Alpha One might have been more responsible than it appears.
I believe that. He had to know what his quirk was, though.
So he probably could have stopped him the whole time, or he did it himself and just...
Maybe he gave him the quirk.
So many possibilities, man. So then, what's this? He said, yo, the future king is returned. I remember they took a break. We probably got way further than this, because they fought the Titan, and they tried to take time to do it.
And we definitely read 223. This is the month time skip.
Yeah, it was definitely a time skip. The little, what's his name, bird-faced dude, Redestro, who said, I'm the supreme leader of the Special Abilities Liberation Army. The dude who maybe is the son of the old revolutionary vigilante, Destro. He been spreading the libel, the books. Then they show his gang, the Shueisha executive director. That's crazy. Shinkyu party leader. Okay. The lizard dude, still don't remember his name, was like, hey, bruh, why we doing this? I came to be on some righteous shit. So then it seems to set up that the villains are about to go up against, the Villain Academy is about to go up against, Villain Alliance is going up against the Special Liberation Army. On the last page of 223, we see Shigaraki versus Redestro, a declaration of war. Boom, so we starting off with 224.
That makes sense. Yep. Second Coming Festival. I'm hoping we get back to the Hero Academy soon, too.
I don't think so. I think we will in like a month, but they probably gonna write this joint out.
Alright, we gonna start?
Yeah. You wanna do kind of how much we got? You wanna do chapter by chapter?
Yeah, you do that.
But chapter 224, Resurrection Festival, Horikoshi Kouhei. He said to come to Aichi within the next hour. They're setting the limit knowing we have a transporter available in response to the Liberation Army's declaration of war. Okay, so they trying to figure out some shit. We see the sky, we see a satellite locked onto by a satellite camera. We've been marked. if they have the assets to pull that off, if they got the assets to find us with a satellite, then nigga, we done in. That's checkmate, bro. Finito. The little master was like, hey, we ain't even finished taming the gorilla yet. We still trying to fight this damn titan. What should we do? What is there to consider? Nothing. That intestine-like scarf, those round glasses. Who else had such terrible taste? G-Ron was the one who gave me a place to belong. Okay, so they homie G-Ron got kidnapped. He the one that invited half of them to the Villain Alliance. Let's go save him right now. He said, that's my motherfucking nigga, bro. We can't leave him out there like that. They may have killed him already. You don't even know. Cut that shit out, boy. I ain't with that. They might be lying the whole time. They never gave us any proof. We ain't see the body. We ain't see him alive. Boy, ain't finna run into no trap. Said, but the probability isn't zero. As long as there's the slightest chance he's alive, we gotta go. We can't just leave my nigga out there. You feel me? Gangs. Hey, he said, you telling us to charge in without a plan? Calm down, boy. You goofy capping. You always like it when it come to your friends. He take off the mask like, cause I ain't got nobody. He going all crazy.
He really freaking out.
Nah, Shigaraki took off the mask. Cause he know when he take off the mask, it makes him freak out.
Yeah.
And Shigaraki like, alright, I got an idea. Shigaraki, click, talking to the doctor, you been listening? He said, your radio certainly been popular lately. He said, y'all niggas blowing up. To think that the Special Liberation Army is still alive. I was quite shocked myself. Y'all was stirring up an activity in the underworld. So I get it, we can use the high-end normal that Dobby was using. Shit, no, you can't. The other children ain't even reached their peak yet. They ain't even in final form. If only Dobby hadn't failed to receive hood chimes. By who the fuck is hood chime? Without AFO around, production has become much harder. Hey, I know I haven't seen no hood chime or AFO mentioned. I haven't been reading every week, but it be blowing me like, why are you saying stuff without introducing shit? What?
Yeah, that's the introduction right there, I guess.
Nah, I need a whole, like, face, a name, context. This shit is... Okay, what? So there aren't things you can do either? It's alright. That wasn't what I was thinking of doing anyways. Then why'd you call the doctor? How much longer to that John? So he said, you ain't strong enough to do that shit yourself? He said, shit, I was never gonna do that. He said, then why you call the doctor? How much longer till the Titan wake up? If nobody bothered him 2 hours and 35 minutes, doctor, where's Dobby right now? Let's see. He on the border between Mia and Shiga right now. He's in a good place. All right, I'll leave the transport to you. Let's go. We're just charging in. We don't know anything about the opponent, you know. How many are there? What do we do if they got 100,000, 110,000 people? This is bad. Twice is freaking out. Alright, after about a month of fighting, I can tell that thing isn't invincible. It's just got too much HP. It's like a raid boss. Is that what you planning? He can easily pinpoint Shigaraki no matter where he's hiding. That was my theory from last time. They was gonna run in, the Titan was gonna follow them, and then it said we'll make Giganto Makia fight them for us. Even a giant like him would get a bit tired from all of that. That's cheating. What if it was actually all a bluff? What then? The doctor like, hell no, you can't do that, bro. I thought you was gonna fight him yourself. You can't do that. What if it was bluffing? He said, shit, then they just gonna die. He said, are we really going? That's what I said, ain't it? Damn, did I stutter? Bitch. He said, we going. The next page. Alright, twice put his mask back on. He said, alright, swoosh. Once I got my mask on, I can breathe easy, just like in the blunt, you feel me? He said, I'll destroy it all, looking at the whole city. Then we got the Villain Alliance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, they met up with Darby already, cool. Then the Titans, they 7. This place is the place, huh? Not too big, not too small. I love the atmosphere. It pisses me off. T-minus 1 hour and 40 minutes until it wakes up. Looks like we'll have to do some fighting ourselves before Makia shows up. Throwing the mask back on. Let's hope he make it, because we might get murked, boy. Perhaps, man. Why'd I get dragged into this? It's Darby over there looking like his father. What's his name? Endeavor, yeah. Theory. You were introduced to the league by G-Ron too, weren't you? He tried to smack him with something, nigga dodged it like, boy. He said, you bastard. He said, I don't care. I ain't got no loyalty to that nigga. You bastard. Toga, she got a little drip right there. I don't know what happened. Oh, her hockey. Someone's coming. Dobby throw up the flames. Everybody grab their straps. Stop. I have been sent here as your guide.
Goofy as hell.
Goofy. One, I don't know, a hero. If you'd like to talk with the leaders of the Liberation Army, please come with me. He made me think he just show up like, boing, boing, eyes all bulging, no blinking, no eyelashes, nothing. Look like yeah, he definitely does it. Boing. Look how he starts right
permanently tweaking.
Perma tweak, yeah. Ain't nobody here. What you talking about? You super tweaking. Alright, somebody on the roof. I see now. This entire city. I'm usually in charge of a different area, but today is special. It is as you suspect. This city is Deika City. 90% of the residents here, heroes included, are soldiers of the Liberation Army. It's a liberated area, so to speak. So all y'all is sons to them. Soldiers. A hearty welcome to our distinguished travelers from afar. Today is a day that will go down in history. And y'all is the guests of honor. Now, shall we begin? It's the Shueisha lady and the political party dude. Snap his fingers. Murk him.
The foot.
Special Liberation Army's Resurrection Festival. And all of them start dashing towards him. They all look awkward, no lie. Except the one with the teeth. Damn. Ain't that the leader of the Shinkyu party? Ain't that the goddamn house party leader or something? Someone that important, he might actually have 110,000 people behind him. That doesn't matter. Where's my nigga G-Ron? If you're looking for the broker, he's with the supreme leader waiting up in that tower. You gotta beat the big boss to get him, bro. You said you return him if we can, you damn greaser. Greaser head there, boy. They got the camera's big brother watching. So this guy's the mid boss, huh? No, it's the first boss. Shigaraki Tomura. Weirdos trying to throw their special powers at him.
Oh shit.
He hit him with that infinity gauntlet. Iron Man, I don't feel so good. They are disintegrated. For now, let's head for the tower. He put his hand mask on. Shigaraki slick clean on him though.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, that's my special ability. God, somebody blew her ass up. She thought she was about to flex.
True.
The ground exploded. Bloosh. The perpetrator of the chain of death by blood loss incidents. Toga Himiko-chan, correct? The high school girl's descent into madness. A shocking interview with the girl herself. Would you like to participate? Okay, so the manga lady is like, whoa, you cool. Let's get an interview before I kill you. Huh? Nope. Interview request rejected. So it's about to be a cat fight.
Looks like she got a beef with her.
She said, you the perpetrator of the blood loss. You popular. She called her Toga-chan, so it looked like she got some affection towards her. And I hit the vape.
Hell yeah. I thought I left it in the car for a sec.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. Alright, 225. What's this one called? Interview with a vampire. Okay, she takes blood. Alright, Deika is a wonderful town. It's up in the mountains with limited routes from outside. Surrounded by nature, it's far away from the hustle and bustle of the big cities.
Sorry.
You good? You're good. This town is under the complete control of the Liberation Army. If you want to hide yourself, this town is the place to do it. So the whole town's just dedicated to this Liberation Army, pretty much. You guys made two big mistakes. The first being that no one wants to see a middle-aged man play the damsel in distress. And the second, if they deploy the Nomu on you guys, this town is finished. They waiting to pull out the Nomus on them. So, dude, that's a hostage that basically just said, look, no one cares about a dude in distress.
What?
And as soon as they stick the nomus on you, it's over. So, y'all fucked up. And then leaders are like, they won't use any nomu for 3 reasons. Oh, look at that, one more than you. Okay. First, although the League would always appear accompanied by nomu, ever since Camino, their existence has been nothing but a rumor. And yet the League has continued to move in spite of that. Second, contrary to reason 1, there was that high-performance nomu that appeared in Kyushu. Most noteworthy was that black nomu's ability to produce those white nomu. That's the one Endeavor fought. Although there's evidence that they were altered in some way, their power was nothing out of the ordinary. And finally, the third, Dabi's remark about retrieving the black one. This proves that other than that black nomu, there are no others functioning well enough for practical use. That is true because they just asked if they could buy or use the Type 2 nomus. He said no. So they got no nomu. And he deduced, in summary, these nomu were a form of aid from their patron, All for One. And I theorized that they no longer have any ammunition they can freely use. So All for One locked up, they ain't got any nomu. That's what he thinks. But eventually they're going to have the Type 2s. A league of villains without their nomu is nothing more than a gang of street punks. And they in a city full of heroes. They've dispersed. Leave your right side to me. Got some random heroes. I wonder if the writer designed the whole power for them.
Just tell you how his face is in the background looking over this. Mm-hmm. This artwork is really striking. These last two
all
chapters.
seeing eye almost.
Yeah, his nose like a pyramid.
Good. He's striking something. It looks like a nomu, but it's not. It's like a wheel or something. That's somebody's hand.
Oh, his hand looks like it turns into a monster with an eye and big teeth, like a giant whale or something.
Mm-hmm. And then we see closer look. Got maybe fire or liquid. And the lizard dude's like, each and every one of them is strong. Like we getting pushed back here. All of our liberation soldiers in hiding have undergone daily training, both mental and physical, day after day, all for a world where they can live freely. And that's why you late starters are such a nuisance to us. You don't fight for a worthy cause, and yet you're the talk of the town. Himiko Toga, it seems you despise interviews, but I'm sorry. Oh, she pulled out the squad too. I stopped caring about showing sensitivity towards interviewees after my first year in the business. Starting now, I'm going to strip you down for everything you have, Himiko Toga. And so she's going to make her confess to everything.
Shit, run that shit.
I have no interest in the League of Villains, but you're a different story. A young girl turning to violence. I just have to know the reason. It will surely make a great article. My reporter senses are tingling. I can feel it. But homeboy next to her got a knife in the neck. I assume she threw it.
Toga, yeah, it looked like Toga's knife.
She looked over like, oh, she's gone.
Oof.
While I was talking, she started attacking. I see. Now I understand how she avoided the police. Where did she up above, coming down with the shank? She get blocked by... Oh, everyone immediately turns with some kind of ability to block. Do not disturb Lady Curious in the middle of an interview. She got, subordinates. Trying to murder others without a moment's hesitation. Oh, I just have to know, what made you this way? What sort of life did you lead to end up like this? She get knocked into a random building. Stands up. You should watch your step in there. Toga looks down. Boom. Bomb explodes in the building. Our soldiers are merciless. We got a formal introduction to the lady. Let's keep going.
UPS, keep going.
Alright. Chitose Kizuki. Liberation Army Code. Curious. Superpower. Mine. She can turn anything she touches into a detonator. Although a single mine isn't very lethal, she can make up for it with numbers. If you wish to extend your life, I'd advise you cooperate with my interview.
Actual apparel just dropped.
No shit. That's a big box.
It ain't on. Funny because it's backwards. Smallest at the bar.
Oh shit. But basically Toga goes into the building. Girl she's fighting, her ability is she sets mines. One mine isn't that strong, but she can set like a bunch. So she gets hit by a mine and there's people in the building. So she's getting rushed from all directions. She sticks out those wires, or I guess syringes, IVs from her suit. Starts sucking the blood from everyone that's rushing her. My sucky mask lets me drink directly from the source. Syringes.
This one say direct slurp mask.
Both are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Syringes. By ingesting people's blood, your superpower allows you to transform. I see, that explains a lot. And what's more, by taking in blood from multiple people, we won't be able to pick you out from the crowd. She's slurping. And your agility speaks for itself. An everyday murderer wouldn't have such impressive survival skills. I'd love to know the details about how you learned them. She's probably one of those people that's like super fascinated with serial killers.
It's like female Deku right here.
Oh, that's what it looks like. She like overloading. Like when Deku would go 100%, the blood exploded.
Nice.
Boom, boom. With some other dude smiling. Don't think for a second that I'd let you transform and disappear into the crowd. I've taken measures to ensure that you'll go along with my interview. Can she plant like micro mines in people's blood?
That's crazy.
Our soldiers will gladly offer up their own bodies and become detonators. We've already cornered you with our superpowers. So tell me, how do you feel about your current situation?
Let's fuck you up. What you think?
That got me fucked up.
How you feel?
Eldest daughter of the Toga family, born on August 7th, 17 years old, went missing after her middle school graduation ceremony. Did you see the flood of media surrounding your parents? What about the interview footage of your middle school classmates? Everyone said the same thing. She was such a bright and reasonable girl, and that's exactly why I must know. Why did you do such things? All while she's like giving her backstory to her.
Yeah.
Toga dodging people with axes and powers and bombs. They slip dying. Why did you the League of Villains get fucked up?
Yeah.
Why did you throw away your normal lifestyle?
Giganto Maki is coming though.
I know your pain. I know it all too well. She got a flashback with a blank black smile, like a mask.
It's like an emoji face.
Yeah. Basically, she puts on a mask of smiling while everyone else is actually smiling when she was a kid.
She went to school with Deku.
Yeah, is that true?
Look, she looking at me.
Yeah. But I'm wondering, when was that?
But look at the mask. It has like a tear in it right there. She starts
Maybe
to
seeing Deku being real, she starts to become real. But her real is a villain.
But it starts to shine some light right there.
See, now she's on the ground. I want to hear the answer directly from your mouth. And then, Bomb Lady is having a flashback. Kizuki, this kind of article won't capture the heart of the masses. Records and rumors won't move anyone. What you need is interviews. Get face to face with the people. The articles that influence public opinion are always the ones with heart. I'll sway the public opinion with your heart, all for the sake of the Liberation Army. Why did you descend into madness? Tell me. So I'm thinking she's basically trying to create propaganda with her story.
This one says, I'll shake the world with your heart, all for the sake of the Liberation Army.
She's going to make frame a story around hers. A normal lifestyle? What's that? She look up. Bloody but smiling.
She looked like a panther or something. Like a jaguar. With that skull thing, the teeth. Her design is epic. And the syringe. This could be a poster on this one.
The hair really well drawn.
Somebody would probably get this tattooed
Probably.
with the blood.
What a wonderful face. It's just like a doll. So you're finally talking to me. You Liberation Army guys are trying to create a wonderful world. I really like you. Flashback to her with a razor blade knife. It's a kid. Huge smile.
Her mask broke.
But I'm living normally too. Wearing a psychotic smile, she speaks of normality.
A talk of normalcy. A smile of lunacy. That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
That translation?
This is her being real.
Yo, I think we should cut right here and make another one because these two is dope. Or you want to keep going?
No, let's cut.
Let's cut, but that's a wrap on this one. Fuck, hey, Toga's a dope character.
Yeah.
Yeah.